Hi, everybody. Welcome to Going Digital with Zoom Catalog. Our goal in this series is to highlight industry leaders and their digital transformations in the promotional product industry. We hope you find this information helpful and that it will help you grow your business. With that said, I'd like to introduce you to our special guest, Sadia Bryant from Gemline. Sadia is the Vice President of Marketing, Product, and Design. Good morning, Sadia.
Hi, Brianni. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are really excited to chat to you and talk a little bit about Gemline and how things are going with your business, given recent events, but even the digital transformation that was happening before that.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Great topic and very timely.
Yes. So can you tell us a little bit about Gemline and yourself to get started?
Yeah, sure. So I've been with Gemline about 2.5 years. I come to the promotional products industry from the consumer goods industry. So this is a new industry for me, but it's been a great learning experience along the way. But there's a lot of crossover there. It's still consumer goods. It's just the end customer is a little bit different. It's a different selling process. But Gemline is a storied supplier in the marketplace, been in business over 60 years, and a great place to work. And I have the pleasure of overseeing, as you said, the product, the marketing, and the design teams. So collectively, we conceive and design products. We work with our brand partners like Mir or Moleskin or Samsonite or Inglue, and we bring all of that to market for people to see and be exposed to and buy. But I think you're most interested in talking about the marketing aspect today.
Yep.
And so for the marketing piece, it's really about getting our products and our brands and developing selling tools around those. So not only for our sales organization, but also for distributors to be able to use to take to their end customers to hopefully select a Gemline product.
Yeah, makes sense. So you guys do represent a lot of really nice high-end brands. And, my perception at Zoom, we've seen your catalogs for many, many years now, and you've always been ahead of the pack and made sure that the content you put out there looks very retail, really high-end. And I think a lot of that is probably playing into some of the transformation your business is going into. So doing catalogs a little bit differently and incorporating other digital tools. So would you say that Gemline is undergoing a digital transformation or has been?
Yeah, I would definitely say that. So I wasn't here at the time, but I understand Gemline was one of the first to kind of get rid of the full, call it the telephone book, catalog, and really kind of scaling that back and focusing on what's new. And I know in my time with Gemline, we've even gone a step further and gone to more of a lookbook. Where we're really just focused on bringing the products to life in a way, showing them in lifestyle settings, focused on really great imagery and really focusing on what's new and different and giving people a glance and trying to do more storytelling versus just here's all our totes, here's all our backpacks. So, that's just one piece of the mix. We are making huge investments right now in digital transformation. So our goal in all of that is to provide an exceptional customer experience. So even though a distributor may not see all of that investment because it's not in front of them, what the goal is to make it easier to do business with us. So that means investing in systems and things that work behind the scenes to enable a more seamless purchase process.
Yeah, makes total sense. We're moving past the days of that print catalog and conducting business offline. So
absolutely.
Yeah. And this has been happening over time, and we know that it's rapidly increasing, this transformation to digital. What are some of the challenges you guys have faced along the way?
Yeah, so I think, any change it brings challenge, right? So any change you can think of, because change is difficult. And I think humans they don't do well with change. So you have everything from, we have customers who are slower to adapt to digital tools. And so there's that piece of it, and kind of bringing them along in the journey. But what I will say is that COVID, I think, has really accelerated a lot of that. where people are spending more time in front of their computers. They're at home, they're not out on the road. So they're looking for more of those digital tools. And I think that adoption rate has really accelerated in the last 6 months. And it just takes a while, I think, for things to gain acceptance. The other thing is with Gemline, something I love is we're all about continuous improvement. So those changes are something that's encouraged. And it's just part of our DNA. But, I think any change as you move away from traditional into more of a digital marketplace is just, anything like that. With that comes challenges. And sometimes you may miss a step or you may not consider something in that change. But I think the great thing about digital is you're able to make changes quickly. And that's one of the advantages.
Yeah, definitely. So what kind of digital tools are you guys focused on and using now?
Yeah, so we really look at our website as kind of the hub of activity, and we want that to be your go-to resource. So that's where you can find all of our products. You can do everything from build a custom virtual on our website. So if you're a registered user, so that's a newer tool that we've developed. To creating a custom professional looking flyer using the Zoom tool, or flip through a catalog and get that kind of page turning experience again through the Zoom tool. You can customize it, you can forward it. So it's really looking at all the ways that you can either download tools or customize tools for your use. It's going to make it easier for the distributor to do business with their customer and hopefully with us.
Yeah, so the tools obviously are very beneficial for distributors, but how about your team? Are they being used in-house? Are you seeing any benefits on that?
Absolutely. So it's much easier for people. You can't lose it. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're on the road, if you're at a show, you're looking for a flyer or a lookbook, they're very easy to find. Yeah. I think it's something people can do from anywhere. You don't need to be in a particular location. You can be in a coffee shop and build a flyer. So, we find our internal team uses the tools as well to help them be able to customize what they need for their distributors. Because as a marketing organization, we're a small organization. I've got 5 people on the team. We can't possibly create every tool that everyone needs. We try, but this, the digital aspect of it allows for our sales reps and our internal sales team to, create marketing tools as well to help fulfill those needs.
Yep, makes sense. And I touched on the fact that, we've seen throughout the years that you guys have always put out very high quality designed materials. Yes. But how has that changed over time? Like, this year where everybody's moving a little bit more digital, have you made any changes to your design process or the design decisions you're making as you put your catalogs and flyers and other marketing materials together?
I think what we've done, honestly, Brianni, is we've done more. We have been, we've had to be very, very nimble and flexible in this environment because the market has changed. Gemline got into the PPE business back in April. That was a brand new business for us. We didn't have a single selling tool around those. So what we've done, I think we've done a great job in not compromising the quality of what we've done. But I think in the digital landscape, we've been able to quickly react and create tools to meet the needs of the business.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So it sounds like you have more products and more lines, so you're putting out more digital materials for them, and this is what your team and distributors are asking for.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that makes sense. And so it's very clear Gemline is going digital and has been going digital for quite a while now. So what's next?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of really exciting things on the horizon as we look towards 2021, more digital tools, more things on gemline.com, and a better experience for both our sales team and for distributors coming forward. And again, it's all geared towards making it easy for people to do business with us and for us to be able to be a resource. So a lot more exciting things to come.
That makes sense. So final question, based on everything that's happened this year and where Gemline is headed, what advice do you have for other industry professionals, be it suppliers or distributors?
Yeah, so I think what I would say is don't be afraid to take the leap. the great thing about digital is you can test and learn. And, you know, the beauty of digital is you can make adjustments and improvements. If something's not working, you can change it. You know, you put something out and it's not quite right, you have the ability to tweak it or pull it down quickly. If you send a printed piece out, it's out there. You can't change it, you can't modify it, it's done. And so, you know, I think there's just that, I would say, don't be afraid. And I think the other piece of advice I would give is, you know, just because you build it doesn't always mean it will happen. So, you know, you build it, they will come. You do have to still do some work around education, around adoption. And so once you make that transition, you know, there's still work to do around getting adoption of those tools, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, solid advice. We're right there with you on that as well. So I think that's really all our questions for today. Obviously, this is a huge topic and we could talk about it all day long, but we really appreciate your feedback and input. So thank you so much for your time and we'll chat to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Brianni.
Thanks, Adia.